You know, our industry has changed dramatically over the last 20 years. Not only the machines we use, the machinery we have, but the technology we use. From the infancy of the internet in the late 90s to the way we share information today, everything is at the touch of your fingertips. All we have to do is Google something to find it out. You have a question, you get on Google and you look it up. Now, with all these changes in technology, the way we do things today, there's a great impact on the industry, the way we do things at work. You know, we're always in the public eye. They're watching, they're videotaping. If we misstep or do something wrong, they catch it, they see it. Rarely will you ever see advertised the great things we do in our industry. So, that being said, I have a collection of videos I'd like to share with you of things that have gone wrong, caught on tape, caught on camera.
I mean, it was scary. It's the scariest thing I've ever seen.
An explosion, fire, and dangling hot power lines.
It looks like a war zone or a tornado that saved all the houses, the trees.
A nightmare scenario for Art Cotton as he watched two different power lines snap around his home and his tree in the front yard go up in flames.
We backed the car out a lot of times. We weren't sure where we were going to go, but if it got close to the house, we weren't going to stay around.
Calling the Nichols Hills Fire Department, but firefighters unable to do much besides wait and hope the fire didn't spread.
Until OG&E puts that line, kills that line, they can't put any water on it. It acts as a conduit, and it would electrocute the firemen and kill them.
OG&E swamped, crews working around the clock, even calling in reinforcements from Ohio, Indiana, and Alabama. But the work overwhelming, and many left waiting.
It's been arcing since about 9 o'clock last night, about every 5 to 10 minutes. It's a scary situation. I mean, stayed up all night because you can't sleep. Not sure what's going to happen.
The fire burning and the lines hot for nearly 15 hours before a big orange truck rolled up to Cotton's home.
There's OG&E. A little late, but we're glad they're here.
News 4 asking OG&E about their response. The company telling us it's restored power to more than 144,000 customers as of 8 a.m. Thursday. More than 2,600 workers are in the field, and they're working as quickly as possible.
I'm not mad at them by any means, but we're really glad they're here. It could be a lot worse. There's always somebody has it worse than you.
Taylor Adams, Oklahoma's News 4.
You may have seen it. A large fire lit up the night sky Saturday after a power line fell near 97th and Burnham. Thousands of We Energies consumers were without power for at least a couple of hours. Well, tonight it's all been restored. Fox 6's Ashley Sears is live with the cause. Hey, Ashley.
Hey, Mary, We Energies tells us an insulator on one of these poles failed, and because of it, a power line fell to the ground, sparking a big fire.
Looked like the face of the sun when you're looking down at it.
Not far from Adam Cholka's home, a massive fire lit up the sky.
We looked out our window and looked up at the sky, and it just looked like lightning. That's the best way to describe it.
The 21-year-old grabbed his brand new camera, bought hours earlier, capturing these images. The electrical sparks created large flames.
It was just a hot white light, almost like sunshine, but at the middle of the night.
We Energies says the fire was caused by an equipment failure on a power pole. An insulator failed and a power line fell.
The power line just falls and hits the ground. When it hits the ground, it's still energized in this case, and so it created that really big spark, that really big fire.
More than 2,000 customers were without power for about 2 hours as crews worked to safely fix the problem.
While it certainly created a really big display, we understand that, it's something that our crews are really familiar with. They were able to work with it safely and pretty quickly.
No one was hurt in the fire as power was restored to customers.
It was increasing and decreasing just as it's going on.
For this amateur photographer, it's a night he won't forget. Capturing some of the clearest video, sparking a new passion.
The right place at the right time.
And this is a burn mark actually left behind by that fire. We Energies tells us people stayed safe because they did exactly the right thing. They stayed away from the down power line and they called 911. They are still working to figure out exactly how that equipment failed. Reporting live in West Allis, Ashley Sears, Fox 6 News.
All right, Ashley, thank you.
And also breaking tonight, a scary situation in Daphne. A school bus filled with soccer players ran into some power lines that fell because of a crash. Now, this all happened near Daphne East Elementary School. We're told a SUV hit a power pole that caused the power lines to fall on the bus, which was going in the opposite direction. Everyone stayed on the bus until power crews got there to give the all clear. The good news, no one was hurt.
With technology moving forward at a lightning speed, and we being the biggest part of technology moving forward, it's always important to remember that things have to change. Change is imminent. Change is the only constant we have. So we should always move forward. You never want to move back. So knowing that everybody's always watching, everything's being videotaped, we do our best to make sure we do things efficiently and safely. That is our job. It's what they pay us for. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video. If there's anything else you want to see, anything else you want to hear, drop me an email, nddowntheline@gmail.com, let a comment in the comments box. I wanted to end this video with my baby, what I used to run in the beginning of my career. This is what we call Big Bertha, one of the big track machines. Now, back when I started in the 90s, these were rare. Not many contractors had these big track machines. Now they're just obsolete. You won't see many of these things around. They use much smaller snowcats and backyard machines. But this thing in its heyday set quite a few poles with me at the helm. So everybody out there, stay aware, stay safe, and I'll see you down the line.